Good morning, fellas. Let's see, let's bring you up to speed on the hood. What I did is I measured from that corner all the way up to this corner on the driver's side, and that dimension is 50 3/16 of an inch. Again, did the same thing on the passenger side, going all the way up to this corner, and that is 50 1/16. There's an 1/8 inch off. So that leads you to believe is when we had the valence on to where we were 5/16 at this corner, and we went down roughly to a tight 3/16 or an 1/8 inch here. So I mean, I wasn't really impressed with this hood when I got it. I got it for almost next to nothing. Paid $100 for it, if I remember correctly. It was some off-brand. And before we start welding on the valence, which is up there, I'm going to think about this. I'm thinking I might get a new hood. I took a measurement from this portion on the quarter panel, from the back of the door jamb on the quarter panel. Remember, when I did the quarter panels, I did it the panel skin, not a whole panel. So this is factory. So we went from here all the way down to here, and it measured 110 inches. Did the same thing on the driver's side. Again, from here all the way down to here, and that measured 110. Matt with Shut Your Face Garage and Nick Rare Rat both sat there and says, well, you can jockey the door around, and you can see I got excellent gaps on the door. They're a tight 3/16. In the back, you can see, and grab a 16th and maybe shove the fender back. Get the 1/8 to sit there and make up the difference on the hood. But the bottom line is the hood's still off. Regardless of what anybody says, this hood's still off. Remember correctly, I had trouble with this hood. I had the weld rod on the side because it wasn't wide enough. The bow in the hood is yet to be right. We're constantly putting 2x4s in with the fenders and tweaking it. I mean, we worked on this thing Saturday, this hood, I want to say for a good 2.5, almost 3 hours, if memory serves me right, and we still couldn't get it. And probably it's because it's a crappy hood. I went to Summit Racing. They have an AMD hood, Auto Metal Direct, and that's whose quarter panels I used, and those fit really good, and they were taillight panel. No, the taillight panel wasn't Auto Metals Direct. Quarter panels were Auto Metals Direct. And they have a hood, Summit does, cowl induction for 2 and some change, and it'll probably be about another $125 to ship it because those folks are located in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm seriously going that way. Again, I'm on fixed income, being retired. My inspection gig starts up here probably at the end of the month. That'll bring me some more mad money in to do that. And I'm thinking with that starting at the end of the month, it'll give me time to sort out this hood, maybe order a new one here, get it here, see what it looks like. I mean, if anything, I'll be out $100 for this thing. And I might end up with a better fitting hood, and that's what I'm going for. So the more I think about it, you can hear me talking myself into it. The more I think about it, the more I'm going to go maybe with the new hood. So today we're going to jump back on the glove box, get that test fitted up. We've got some work to do on the valence that we'll take care of, and a few other things. Got to get the heater fired up in here. It's 34 degrees outside. Normally this time of year in Vegas, we're in the upper 50s, and the lows at night maybe in the mid to low 40s. It was 30, well, it was 32 up here, 34 down in the strip last night. So by no stretch of the imagination. We'll get the heater going to take the chill off, and that'll be it. So, as always, thanks for watching. When I have more, I'll turn this back on. Later. Hey, fellas. Let me get this radio. There we go. Got the glove box all sanded down. The kid's got some Bondo on it, so I'm going to have to sand it some more. I don't know why you put Bondo on a glove box door. There are no dents in it. It's pretty smooth. The box itself has a lot to be desired. I think this thing looks every bit as old as the Camaro is. Torn up too, so I don't think there's no rebuilding this. Classic Industries has a new one. I think it's 14 and some change, so we'll order one of those up. And yeah, we got the door pretty well sanded out. We test fitted as best we could because, you know, the screws go through these and on the bottom, and there was nothing really to hold it on top. And the side ones have a lot to be desired. This one's just barely hanging in there, that nut plate. And this one here, so we did what we could. So heater on low, man, doing another outstanding job. We are what, 70 degrees in here, and it's on low. It beats the propane, and the propane one I had to leave the garage door open. Let me go shut off the air compressor. I'm done for the day. Tomorrow I gotta go down to Box Brothers and get a box for the valve covers for this old car. The wiring harness is in the post office priority mailbox, and the motor mounts are going to Texas to I think it's Dwayne in Texas, and they're in that brown box. And I'm just going to go ahead and send the RS lenses to Roger, Fireman 164, because he's got an RS Camaro, and they're no use here. They'll get broke or thrown out. So, other than that, before I start babbling, that's all I got for right now. Let's shut this off. Okay. And that's all I got for right now. There'll be more. Probably won't be working out here tomorrow. I'll be boxing most of that up and trying to get it out to shipping. I got to go to O'Reilly's or AutoZone, one of the two, because I don't feel like running all the way down to the paint store. That's all the way on the east side of town, and get some more sandpaper and a few other things. And then we'll come back and work on this door some more. And plus call Classic Industries and get the glove box on order and a few other things. So I'm going to have to go through a few other things. So, other than that, you guys have a good evening, and we'll pick this up when I have more. Later.